Hope all of you are doing well. I am just bored out of my mind. And since it's time for me to do a new vlog, I haven't done one of these videos in a little while. I don't think since the yoga debacle from a month or so ago. I figured I'd put another one up since I've got some free time, and it was either this or bake cookies. So the blog won out. As you saw in the little thing that I made up, it's all about Legos today. Oh, and speaking of Legos, I'm going to use my stick thing here that lets me zoom, no, there we go, zoom. There's my shirt. It says, see, I'm trying to read it backward. It says, back to basics. Back to basics, that's here. And then this is Go Classic. Awesome. So that's my Lego shirt. There it is. Back to basics, Go Classic. Alright. Anyway, I'm going to spend the next couple minutes showing you what's right over here. And that is my Christmas gifts from last year. So, with that said, let's do some Legoing. Alright, for the rest of this thing, you probably won't see much of me, which is probably a good thing for you. Man, I am noticing my face looks shiny in this thing. I guess it's the overhead light. I don't know. Anyway, I'll just kind of go hide and provide the narration. So here we go. Alright, so this basically as a whole is part of my Christmas present from last year. And what you're looking at here is actually 3 pieces. The thing on the right, the hotel thing, was kind of all by itself, was one. And there's this middle part, which I guess is mostly the green, and as far right is like that double set of windows, and then the blue part on the left. So it's 3 separate sets, which Lego sells for way more than they should. And then you're able to put them all together, which is pretty cool. Moving from right to left, starting with the hotel, what we'll see here are some people hanging out doing their thing. This lady here, that is Susan, and she, I believe, is waiting for a bus, or she may be... Well, yeah, let's just assume she's waiting for a bus. This, I think, is Harold. I don't know if it's Harold or Gerald. There's 2 of them that work at the same place, and they basically do the same thing. They're shopkeepers, they're brothers, they're from the old country, and they run a little Italian convenience store. Pretty nice guys. And apparently Harold or Gerald is just kind of taking care of garbage today. We have a bicycle, and then there's kind of some outdoor seating here. Oh, and that's Mary. Mary was going to be, what do you call the Catholic... the black and white suits of, God, I'm an idiot. Oh, you moron. Monks and nuns. She was going to be a nun. But much like the character played by, I don't know who in Saving Silverman, at the last minute, she decided against it. As the story is told to me, it was either Gerald or Harold that basically kind of wooed her and, well, kept her out of the nunnery. So, Mary's just here kind of hanging out today, and I guess probably grabbing an iced coffee or something like that. And there is little Jimmy. Jimmy Wayne. No, not Jimmy Wayne. And there is little Jimmy. Little Jimmy Dickens. No, that's... and little Jimmy is a Boy Scout. You can't really tell from here. But you'll have to take my word for it. He is a Boy Scout. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm moving like crap here. I'm not very smooth at this thing. Okay. And this guy here... is, turn to say hello, that is Mr. Peabody, and he actually runs this whole thing. He owns this building, and he rents out different apartments here. Really nice guy, kind of eccentric. You don't want to get him talking about, well, certain things. So just, kind of wave to him, smile, and then be on your merry way. This is Lisa. No one knows a lot about Lisa except that, well, she's on a Wednesday softball league. She works at the florist in town, and that's really about it. She's new to town, and I mean, a nice enough girl. Eats a lot. She really can put it down. Her and I have had several lunches together, and she's one of the few people that can go calorie for calorie for me. Good girl. Anyway, last but not least, this is, I think that's Mandy. Mandy! Yep, it is Mandy. And she, for some reason, is not turned our way. Oh, she's stuck. Oh, Mandy, it's just like you. Mandy works here. And so does this guy. this guy is Sven. He is from Sweden. He's been here. Actually, he's not from Sweden. His parents both grew up in Sweden. Sven was born and raised here, actually. He was born in New York City and then moved here to Legoland probably 15 years ago. Great entrepreneur. He's doing very well. Has started several of his own businesses, including this lovely nursery and flower type place. So that is kind of Legoland in a nutshell. These three places, at least. Pretty cool. This one place, if we can get back there, has a really nice deck. Kind of a patio setting on the 3rd floor. I mean, obviously you've got to be making some bank to be living here, but if you can afford it, oh, the views are great, and you know, it's just kind of bragging rights for the rest of the town. If you see here off in the distance, that's further outside of town. This is a cottage. This is the Smiths' cottage. The Smiths basically are, well, they've been a family in the town for a long, long time. They're 5th generation. They're good people, good God-fearing. I don't know if they're Catholics or Protestants, but I'm sure they're something like that. And they have this lovely little place outside of town where they spend their weekends mostly. It's not too far from a lake. Now Hank, who we didn't meet today because he actually, I don't know where Hank's at. I think he may have gone to a Cubs game, but I don't know for sure. Last but not least, this is my Lego semi that I've had for quite a few years. And it's pretty detailed, pretty cool. You know, but really not that cool. I wish it would have come with like the semi part, the trailer part. What I always wanted Lego to do was, it seems like they have everything. And I've written to them about this, I've asked them, what I really want is a huge set that's basically a concert stage. I mean, it seems like it'd be something cool. Most of my friends and family have told me that I might be the only person in the whole world that wants that, but I don't know. It would just be awesome. You could have the whole big rigging thing with you know, lights and speakers and monitors and a soundboard in the back, and I just think it'd be really cool. Maybe we should write to Lego. Anyway, I'm going to wrap things up today. I hope you, well, who am I kidding? You got absolutely nothing out of this Lego thing, but you kind of, what's the word? I don't know. I'm glad you stuck around and listened to my Lego spiel. Stop by Lego Town anytime you like. Legoland, rather. Great place to live, great place to raise kids. You know, it's the kind of place that it's big but not too big. It has a small town charm to it, which I've always enjoyed. You know, I plan on being here a long, long time. So that's it for now. I'm going to go take a dip in the pool, and I'll catch you back here next time. Take care.